What's up, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to HCS Pro Talk, your weekly Halo eSports podcast. This is episode 234 for the week of May 8th, 2022. The title of this episode is Speaking Your Mind, or in other words, Spartan speaking his mind, because that's really what he did, and things happened because of it. My name is Josh, aka JK Fire, and this week I'm joined by the man in the space station, space-ass, space hoodie, Will, aka I, Mr. Mayhem. Will, how are you doing a little bit earlier on this Monday evening?
Doing fine. I got off work a little early. I got here very early, and we're like, you know what?
He got here an hour and a half ago.
Yeah.
For the record, an hour and a half ago.
So yeah, we decided to roll a little bit early. How are you doing, Josh?
I'm surprised you didn't open up with looking at me and saying, "Hey, nice hoodie." You know what I mean?
That was a thing.
It was the running joke. Oh, Europa Halo coming in with the shit talk and saying the Europa Halo hoodies were comfier. Hey, you know what? For the record, still have it, still wear it, okay? Still love it. Best fucking believe that shit. Oh my God. Mar, welcome as well. Justin and Brooks, welcome to the live show as well. Hope everyone's having a great fucking Monday evening. We got a lot to talk about. And by a lot, I mean a couple main things. Will, do you want to know what's on this week's episode of the show?
No, but sure, let's go.
Also, I'm doing fine. You asked me how I'm doing fine. Thank you for asking. Miss you too, Brooks. But on this week's episode of the show, we have Snipedown competes in both Apex and Halo. We'll see how well that does for him. Spartan gets fined. That didn't go well for him. Tournament announcements and recaps, so we're going to go through those, of course. And then Halo Infinite Season 2 giveth and taketh away in more ways than one. In both giving and taking away. So we'll talk about all that bullshit later on in the show. But let's get into some competitive news. Season 2 updates to Ranked. This is by the HCS, but guess what? There's still no fucking blog post!
Just give Josh his blog.
Hines, I give you a lot of praise. A lot of praise when we were at Kansas City, and I still love you. But what the fuck? Where's my blog post? God, week before KC, it's going to come before KC. Days before KC, it's going to come before KC. KC happened. It's not fucking there. Ah, fuck. So, Catalyst has been added. King of the Hill's been added. We already knew that.
Yeah.
Ranks have been reset. That was expected. Bizarre Slayer has been removed. Now, this is from Ranked. Okay? Now, Beth mentioned it last week, and we didn't have it confirmed by via this HCS tweet until this HCS tweet came out. But players had been saying that Bizarre Slayer had been removed. We saw that from the update that Bizarre Slayer had been removed, and now the HCS has tweeted out that Bizarre Slayer has been removed. Now, again, this is to Ranked, the Ranked settings, the Ranked playlist in Halo Infinite. And I would assume that this means that it's removed from the competitive side of things. But again, we haven't been given that blog post yet detailing all the changes for Split 2. So I just, honest to God, don't know.
Right. Because to keep it clear, Ranked in game is different than HCS to a point.
I mean, we had fucking Behemoth CTF in that shit.
Oh, don't remind me.
Remember those days?
You know, I used to just quit out of those games.
Dude, I don't blame you at all. Like it boggles my mind.
Sorry, teammates, but yeah, I couldn't. No,
it's fucking bad. But yeah, personally, I'm of the mindset. Now, I understand that a lot of the pro players out there are not fans of Slayer. In the competitive landscape, completely understand that, completely respect that. Personally, I am not a fan of the map and mode combination, specifically of Bizarre CTF. Not a fan at all. We were talking during the community playdate that, like, what if we just reduce the amount of flag caps to 3? And honestly, I think that'd be a good start to see, like, to have every map's total flag caps needed to win be 3 instead of 5, but I still think that Bizarre CTF is too slow. But again, I'm willing to compromise here. I'm just not a fan of, like, from a spectating standpoint. Again, we don't play, but from a spectating standpoint, personally not a fan of Bizarre CTF in the slightest. I think every game either goes to time, goes to overtime, or ends with maybe a team getting 1 cap. That's just my opinion. Will, what are your thoughts? Do you like this change? Did you want something different? If this is what competitive is going to be,
right?
What do you think?
I am fine with the Bizarre Slayer removal.
Okay.
Wish it would have been the CTF mode, though, on Bizarre, just because of the same things you stated there. I do like on other maps going to 5.
Okay.
I might just be biased a little bit because I've had my own games. I was playing last night. Shouldn't have been, but did. And went down 0-3 on Aquarius CTF, and we came back and won 5-3, which was just we were able to flip on that switch at one point and flip the map.
Right. So
it did create that crazy collapse by the other team and us coming back. I don't know if we've seen that much at the high level. If a team's up 3-0, it's pretty much done.
You would expect it to be a done deal, yeah.
But yeah, I am fine with Slayer being removed. Wish it was CTF. I guess we just got to own in our CTF on Bizarre a little bit more.
Apparently. Beth agrees. About the Bizarre CTF deal. Yeah, agreed completely. Europa Halo and DreamHack. This is by Europa Halo. We have teamed up with DreamHack Halo for the upcoming spring series. Along with the first HCS Pro Points of Split 2, the top 3 teams of the grand finals will bag themselves team passes to the upcoming HCS EU regional finals at DreamHack Valencia in July. And that is fucking rad.
That's great to see your grassroots partner getting something towards HCS.
Exactly. Not just the Pro Points, though, because that was like the first big announcement that they had, and now they're teaming up at DreamHack, and it's a whole fucking thing. Hell yeah.
There we go.
Congratulations, guys. But moving on from Valencia, we have HCS Mexico City information that came out as well in this release today, and it states, heads up Mexico competitors, here are the dates for tickets and team passes to the $50,000 Mexico Regional Finals in Mexico City. Tickets will go on sale May 16th, with team passes going on sale May 23rd. So there you go. How about a little Catalyst clarification? It's by Tashi. Gas first stated, also assumed the sniper is supposed to be on Catalyst because it was mentioned before by Tashi. And then Tashi replied with, it's meant to be the skewer, which is a sniper, but I understand where the confusion comes from, so I apologize for that. We'll monitor feedback from how it's playing and share with the multiplayer team. So if you wanted a sniper rifle on Catalyst, no. And if you wanted 2, fuck you.
From my experience on Catalyst,
yes,
having a sniper rifle, because the modes I've played mostly have been, I guess, has been CTF on Catalyst and ranked, and having a sniper with what you have 8 bullets normally in ranked, so you have the 4 and then another 4. Yeah. You could, if you with the sight lines and the way that map works, if you wiped a team with the sniper rifle and its potential with the sight lines that are on that map, that's 2 instant flag caps, because there is a bridge top that runs all the way from base to top middle and back into base. And if you get across that, if you have a sniper of that caliber on the map, I could see it being way overpowered.
And from what I saw, I think the light bridge stays the entire time too.
Yes, it's the light bridge is bottom mid.
Yes.
There's another bridge top mid.
Sweet. Yes.
So,
yes. Yeah. Well, Tashi also has a crazy idea. I just wanted to include this because why the fuck not, right? He says, crazy idea, maybe not a good one, but tweeting to gauge initial reaction. What if HCS FFA eventually is replaced by a ranked version of Last Spartan Standing? 8 players, tighter balance of weapons, equipment, and power-ups in different maps. This is not a thing. It's just a late-night idea. Here's the appeal in his head. More exciting to watch at every moment. Skills more transferable to 4v4, so a better scouting ground for 4v4 talent. Might draw in more players to compete, including pros, and could stand on its own as a series or product. Thoughts? Also, this is just an idea. The multiplayer and live teams know that players are looking for more ranked playlists. Hey, Beth.
They know.
They know. I'm just speaking from a long-term conceptual level. I'd be fine with it being its separate thing.
Yeah, I don't think it should replace the FFA because the FFA has been that's another thing that's been a staple for so long.
Yeah, and I'm all for adaptability and change and everything, but FFA is synonymous with it, and FFA, it has been used in the past as like a scouting ground for it. Like we saw Amish Acorns come out of the FFA and compete on a top squad in Halo Reach, if I'm not mistaken. We've seen there's been Ryanoob was an FFA kid. There's lots of FFA players out there who've made massive names for themselves in the 4v4 scene. So I'd be fine with it being its separate thing.
Yeah, the thing that it makes me think of though is with open bracket, an FFA, and main stage, or pool play, champ bracket, all that.
Yeah,
there's just no time for it.
Right.
With the way a weekend works. So I think these tournaments would, again, be a great thing that the orgs themselves could put on for content in between majors, things like that, and put on these giant Last Spartan Standing. That's kind of what Last Spartan Standing feels like, an intro to Battle Royale, right?
Yeah.
Like, really, it really is.
Yeah, that's what everyone's saying.
We'll see how... We'll see what comes of everything.
Halo Creation, hello, welcome. And then Beth says, glad he put that because honestly, you'd have no idea that they knew how little they've been mentioning it. And that's in terms of the additional ranked playlists that people want. And then Beth also says, I'd agree. Replacing FFA with that is a no from me. Throw it in as its own ranked playlist, and I'd play it for sure, though. Another thing I think could see, that could be like a show match at a major as well, right?
Yeah.
Like just another thing added on top of it. So, regardless.
How many partner teams are there? There's 9, right?
Oh, God. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes, 9.
Maybe when if we ever do get to that 12 level, just one person from every partner team.
Ooh.
Hey.
Ooh, look at you. Look at you.
Or maybe just the open bracket team or whoever makes it to pool play, because that would be 12 teams, right?
Sure.
Or there'd be more. But anyway.
Still cool, though. Cool idea.
Yeah.
Justin, I'm sorry for your hatred for the mode. All right. So, Will, we kind of joked last week about this scenario.
Yeah.
Well, it's a real thing. So, Snipedown plans to compete in both Halo and Apex Legends. This is by Adam Snavely, and I probably mispronounced that, and I apologize, Adam, of .esports. And the article states, only a day after admitting that a return to Apex Legends was, quote, in the works, end quote, Snipedown's future is much clearer. The Halo legend clarified that he is going to return to competition in Apex and try to qualify for the ALGS Championship in July. We have an update on that too, Will. Didn't happen. But he also hoped to continue in Halo esports, expressing his desire to also play at the HCS World Championships in October. Quote, I've had a lot of tough decisions to make, said Snipedown during an Apex stream. The goal is to compete in both Halo and Apex, and we'll see what opportunities arise. Snipedown will have time to devote to both games because the next HCS Major isn't until September, while the ALGS season concludes in July. If the competition uses the same format as it did in its current season, ALGS Year 3 most likely wouldn't begin until late October or early November, which would give Snipedown a perfect window of opportunity to compete at HCS Worlds and not miss out on any Apex competition. Quote, I can do both, as long as the people I play with allow me to do both. Snipedown explained when asked if there would be scheduling conflicts. Quote, I already play video games 10 hours a day. My Halo scrims would need to be early, and then I'll just hop on and scrim Apex right after, and then just play both as much as I can. I truly think I've been competing long enough to know to where I can stay a top professional in both games, end quote. As for who Snipedown will play for, he did make one thing very clear to his stream. Quote, I'm FaZe Snipedown, all right? That ain't changing at all. Apex fans will have noticed, however, that Snipedown has been preparing for the ALGS Last Chance Qualifier 2 with complexity, with Apex mainstays Monsoon and Shiny. It appears the team decided to bring in Snipe in order to help them qualify for the ALGS Championship. Only the top 2 finishers in each region at the end of LCQ2 will qualify for the championship. Quote, I need to find people who are mature to team with that can respect that I am a professional, and I will put in the work necessary to be at the top, Snipedown told his stream. And if I feel like I'm hindering either or, then I will make a professional choice at that point. But I don't believe that this will be the case. Competing in multiple esports titles at the same time is a rarity, given the time constraints of balancing 2 pro schedules at the same time and needing to be practiced and versed in both games. But the scheduling over the next several months does seem to open up an opportunity for Snipedown, who originally left TSM's Apex roster when it became clear he wanted to play Pro Halo, and that the HCS kickoff event conflicted with the first split of the ALGS Pro League. Quote, it is what it is, man. It's a fucking business decision, Snipedown said. And it's the right choice for sure. Then Snipedown said this. Weren't able to qualify for the Apex LAN. Sad is an understatement, but thankful for the opportunity with the complexity boys gave me. I still plan to attend the LAN in Raleigh, so who knows what can happen there. Would love to sub or possibly be on the analyst desk. Much love, everyone.
I still have questions about being able to compete at that high of a level in 2 different esports, right? Like, the people, at least what I'm aware of when they're not on vacation or breaks, that like, I see Formal streaming Halo every single day. Yes, he needed to get up to speed.
Absolutely.
Lucid, when he streams, it's Halo, and then maybe he switches to, I've seen him play Elden Ring or Marbles on stream just to entertain his community. But that's also, he's still playing Halo every day. Like, you gotta, I don't know. It's a weird choice for me. I know that I wouldn't be able to do it. I can't even, keep up two ever-changing, evolving jobs like that, you know, because new strats are learned constantly, new items, whatever's going on in the game, new metas. Oy, good luck to you. That's all I'll say. It'd be tough if he can do it. That's amazing, but I don't know. I don't see either one or the other isn't going to work out in the way I see it.
So I agree with you. Here's where I stand on it. When you are a professional sports player, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. Now, I understand that not everybody has this mentality, okay? But like, I would assume that being a professional sports player in any sport, doesn't matter what it is, traditional sport, esport, whatever, I would assume that one of your goals as a professional sports player is to be the best in the world. Either at that position, either on that team, winning a championship, whatever it is, right? Now, again, I understand that that's not the case for all people. There are cases where, and I'm not saying Snipedown is in either camp here. I'm just reflecting here. I know that there are some people in any type of sport that are in it literally for the money that it provides, the sustainability that it provides for their family, right? Whatever it may be. But they are professional players, okay? In whatever sport it is. So if I were in Snipedown's shoes, and I'm not saying I am him, I'm just saying if I were in his shoes, I would want to win the Halo World Championship. I would want to win the Apex equivalent of that. I would want to be considered one of, if not the best at said game. And here's my problem with what Eric is doing. And if he feels that he can do this, it's his decision to make. I'm not going to shit on him for making this decision, right? That's not where we are.
Right.
But where I stand on his standing on this is that I feel, and I want to be proven wrong in this regard, I really do. But I feel if he wants to split his time between both esports professionally, then like you had mentioned, I don't think he's going to reach that pinnacle in either game. I don't think he will win a world championship in Halo, and I don't think he will win the equivalent in Apex.
He could still be competitive in both, but...
Right. But is that enough? And to him, it might be. I'm not going to say it's not. It's just, in my mind, I'd want to be the best. And like I said, I want to be proven wrong, because if he can somehow get that roster into tip-top form, win Worlds, and shut literally everybody up, that'd be remarkable, right? Yeah. The only thing I could do here in this seat is give him praise if that were the case. But the way I look at it is, you have poor performance after poor performance after poor performance, and then you announce that you want to compete in Apex as well, and the schedules do align. The article is not wrong in that regard. The schedules do definitely align for this to happen.
Right.
But you didn't qualify. No, I don't know if that was you didn't have enough time. Like, I don't know if that's because you didn't have enough time to dedicate to that team.
Well, they were literally scrimming together days before the event. Like, they just started. And while things can go well in matchmaking, when you're against top pros, it might be a different story.
Right. I just don't fucking know, man. So like you had mentioned, Eric, good luck to you, dude. We poked fun last week, right? But like you said in this article, you quoted, like you stated, it's a fucking business decision, right?
Yeah.
You're going to make the best decision that you think is welcome for you. And that's great. We wish you the best. It's just, we can't just sit here and be blind and be like, yeah, you're going to take it all the way, because we just don't see that happening. We want to be proven wrong. Absolutely. But like, good luck. Good fucking luck.
All right.
Brad, the middleman, welcome to the live show. How's it going? Good to see you. Thanks for hanging out. Just quickly, before we move on to Spartan, Beth states, excuse me, I don't think he couldn't do it, but it doesn't feel fair to his teammates on either squad. Obviously, I wouldn't expect someone to play the game they're competing in 24/7, but if I'm teaming with someone and hoping to win tournaments, I want my teammates focused on one game when it comes to competition. Not saying I'd have a problem with them playing other games casually. It'd also be one thing to me if he was on C9 and they're winning almost everything, but he's not, and FaZe isn't. So in my opinion, he should be focusing on getting FaZe into contention to win stuff in Halo first. Agreed. That's literally it, right? And that's the thing too, is like, I can't speak, like we can't speak for his teammates either.
Yeah.
But if I was in that situation, I'd be like, well, how are we getting better? I get you're putting in that, you know what? Key point. I get it. You're saying you're putting in the time. Okay? But is that time meaningful? Is it being meaningfully spent? Are you actively trying to progress to be a better player, a better teammate? Or is it just, I'm putting the time in to put the time in? You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, he did say he was doing film review and stuff, which makes me think that you're learning about your teammates and what they're doing and how you can help them or how they can help you.
Absolutely.
The other thing, though, I believe he said in his statement was that he could scrim Halo in the morning and Apex at night. Well, what if his other teammates can't make that schedule work on either side?
What if other teams can't make that schedule on either side?
Right. Now, either FaZe or Complexity are not getting scrims in their respective esport because this one player has other obligations.
Are you going to be scrimming EU teams in the morning? I mean, yeah. Good for getting them to exposure. That's great. But like,
I just see a lot of problems coming from this more than
chips.
More than chips, yeah.
Yeah. That's the way I look at it too. But if
he can make it work and it all works,
right?
Great. I don't see it right now because it hasn't been done before.
Right. That's the big thing, is that we can sit here and criticize all day, but you're right. The fact of the matter is you made the decision, Eric, and we want to see you succeed in these games. Because not just because you're one of the top personalities in the scene, but just if you can do this, right? Like you said, this doesn't happen. It's kind of unprecedented in the space. So if you could make that happen, literally shut everybody up, including us, mainly me, but like, it'd be incredible. But we need to see the actions of that labor coming to fruition. And as of right now, we haven't. Consistent poor placing in the last 3 Halo lands. And you didn't qualify for the LCQ. So I mean, he didn't qualify in the LCQ. And Brooks, I hope so. Let's talk about Spartan.
Moving on.
Yeah. All right. Hey, HCS Pro Spartan fined following remarks that Halo Infinite is, quote, unplayable, end quote. This is by Alexis Walker of .esports. And Alexis, I have to give a big shout out to, because I did some digging and found out that Alexis was part of an old Twitch community from back in the day. And so I just want to say shout out to you, Alexis. Still think about you. If you ever listen to this, I think it's awesome that you're writing articles for .esports. It's fucking rad. And let's get to it. The community surrounding Halo Infinite has been inundated with frustrations and complaints following a poor launch to the game's second season. Spartan, a pro player for EU United who finished top 4 at the recent HCS Kansas City Major, was one of many to join the chorus of angry voices on social media. But his choice of words and remarks has led him to being slapped with a fine from the Halo Championship Series, who believed he broke the code of conduct on professional standards. The season is off to a rocky start. Day 1 issues including weapons appearing to sporadically jam, challenges not tracking correctly, and battle pass items not unlocking for some players. On top of the unintended bugs, intended changes to slides and map geometry scored equal levels of scorn from the community since the changes removed popular skill jumps and nerfed elements of Halo Infinite's curb slide tech. Spartan's initial comments on the season remained fairly professional. He opted to take the first few days of the new season off to play other things after seeing reactions to the launch. But once he had the opportunity to sit down with the update, he did not mince words. Quote, my gun keeps fucking jamming. The movement is wonky. I can't turn speed lines off. Spartan listed off in a tweet on May 4th. Quote, not playing this garbage until there's some sort of fix. This is borderline unplayable. Fucking pathetic. Further tweets later into the night continue to put Halo developer 343 Industries on blast for the season's poor launch, egged on by replies from more casual Halo fans accusing him of unnecessary toxicity and overstating the problems. Quote, my full-time job is to play Halo, he said in a reply to one of his comments. Quote, 343 has made the game borderline unplayable, so I can't even do my job. Yeah, I'm gonna be toxic. Fuck you. While the HCS Code of Conduct says that the administration will always value constructive criticism and feedback in relationship to the program, it emphasizes a strict policy that players must express that criticism in a professional manner and that, quote, disparagement and harassment will not be tolerated, end quote. It's clear that the tournament organizers saw Spartan's comments as crossing that line.
Do you think it was the fuck you?
There was one after that even. Did you see the one where he called out who the fuck? I'm gonna find it because it's gold. Like it's literally gold.
Pyretic?
Yeah.
Called out Pyretic.
It was so
underperforming on LAN, something like that.
Yeah. Give me I have to.
All right.
I'm sorry.
While you're looking, I'll speak on the fine.
Yeah, please.
Because we I've said this for many players before, even like the Royal 2 crap that went on. These goddamn players need a PR rep before they start tweeting.
They do. I found the tweet.
Do I? Yeah, I agree with what he's saying. I've been playing the last few days since the update. And while I talked on our last week's episode, I was like, oh, I don't notice the curb slide as much. My BR jamming thing is fixed. It hasn't. It's gotten worse as the week's gone on.
Oh, no.
Like, just mid-gunfight, you're like, you're fucking just crouching, not shooting. Anyway, yeah, the more I've played them, they've become more noticeable. It feels bad, like the whole experience right now of ranked, because you can't move in the ways you're used to. It's like they're forcing you to take that more methodical approach of slowly moving around the map with the jumps they've eliminated. And it does take away, knowing the pizza jump. Like, now there is a replacement, but taking away it because of it wasn't supposed to be there or whatever, like it allowed for more dynamic plays, right?
Yeah.
Before all these jumps, all the stuff that may not be intended, but people found, and it adds to the skill gap. I
save that for the topic later.
Okay.
We are going to talk about that being removed.
So yeah, I agree with Spartan a little bit that it's not what it was while I'm still going to play Halo because I love playing Halo, it is kind of shitty that all these updates just break more stuff. It's like,
right.
Season 2 is supposed to be a trend upward for us, and now we're kind of back to where we were before with stuff being broken, and now we're waiting for Season 3.
6 months later.
So,
let me read you this Spartan tweet.
Okay.
Okay. Because I think this was also definitely a cause for what happened. All right. On May 4th, he said, all right, I spent way too much time on this app fucking with people today. 343, fix your fucking game. It's unplayable. 95% of the casuals need to get a fucking grip, whereas the other 5% actually have brain cells. Amber Heard shits the bed harder than Pyretic on land. Good night. Holy moly, dude. Whoa.
All righty.
Now, granted, I do want to say this. There are a lot of people, like, we have yet... You and I personally have never had a bad experience with Tyler, nor have we had an experience with Tyler. So it's like he's never done anything to us. We've never done anything to him, right? There are a lot of people that shit on him, like are just fucking mean to him online. Now, and a lot of people paint him as toxic and whatnot when he literally feels like the only one that does like just straight up speak his mind. Now, granted, like you said, in really an unprofessional manner, but it's his Twitter account. You know what I mean?
That is true.
I agree on the PR thing 100% though.
What if you just do the thing in your bio, employee for United? My words on this site do not...
Tweets do not represent the company.
The company or the brand. Yeah.
True statement though,
get
for
that
real.
Out there. Because, I mean, it sucks that, like, even in Call of Duty, it does feel like the players can't voice their own opinion about how they feel.
Well, they can't. You literally see Scumpter in, like, the Optic podcast or whatever. Yeah, I can't talk about. I'll be fine.
I can't talk. I can't. Yep.
And then he'll make jokes all the time, be like, "You're trying to get me fined right now." Like, I literally can't talk about that.
But
this is sad, man.
Okay, let me ask you this.
Sure.
Do you feel the fine was warranted?
Yeah, I mean, that's the problem, right? Is that it was.
Yeah.
That's my problem, is that any other person, like any other, I swear, any other, is it just, no.
If it's someone that's not on a partner team.
That's what I want to know.
Would it be fine?
That's what I want to know.
Yeah, but that's the thing. Can you fine, like...
This is the HCS code of conduct.
Right.
This isn't the partner team code of conduct.
But yet you do have tons of teams that have played through open and whatnot, or not, that are not partner teams, come out and talk crap online. Is it because of his status level? Like, you know what I mean?
I literally have no fucking idea.
Where's the bar? Like,
where is the bar? No, great. I mean, seriously, it is the fucking bar. Where's the line drawn? And now, like I said, if we are literally strictly basing this off of the HCS rules that are outlined, yes, he stepped over the line. On his personal Twitter account, he stepped over the line. And in that way alone, the fine, I guess, is warranted because he technically broke the rule, right?
Yep.
Now, behind closed doors, yeah. A lot of us had said a lot of negative things about that company. Okay? Like, we get it. And for a lot of examples, we agree. But Spartan literally just let it all go. He's like, fuck it. I took a few days off. I was ready to go. And he chose violence. Holy shit.
He did.
And no, literally nothing against Tyler. He speaks his mind, and it may not be professional all the time, but he speaks his mind. It's not, his speech isn't, I don't want to twist my words here. or I don't want people to twist my words. I think harassment of any kind is bad and should not be done. Regardless of, I don't care who it is. Any type of harassment, no. Fuck that shit, get out of here. Don't want any part of it. And so him just saying, fuck 343, fuck this, fuck that. Like, I get it, you're heated. I understand. But it's, yes, they are the developers behind the game, but everybody has lives. Everybody has families to go back home to, and that shit affects them too. And I already forgot where I was going with this. I didn't want people to think that what I was about to say would be like, oh, go ahead and harass them because fuck it, you're speaking your mind. Because that's not the case. Obviously Tyler could have reworded what he said, but he was saying what a lot of us felt. And he should have reworded what he said, but he was saying what a lot of us felt. Where we were genuinely as excited as we could be for season 2 to release. And then, like, don't get me wrong, there are some good things that came out of this update, absolutely. But man, a lot of negative stuff came out of this. A lot of things are broken because of this. And as a team, when Joe comes out and says that we need to go slow before we can go fast, and we're allowing them to go slow, and this happens, it doesn't instill confidence at all. And Will, you talked about before the game was even released. Like, your expectations are not up here. Your expectations are down here because you already know what to expect from a 343 Halo game, for better or worse. And so, like I said, when Joe comes out and he says that we have to move slow before we can move fast, and I know all the jokes out there and all whatever, just take all that and put it off to the side. Just when he said that, and we as a community, we have to take that. There's nothing we can do to make it go faster. We take that, we're like, all right, Joe, you know what? All we can do is wait. So if you think that season 2 needs to be 6 months, fuck it, man. It's going to be 6 months, whatever. You're going to have to move slow before you can move fast. And then the update releases and it's like, oh no. So I don't blame Spartan for speaking his mind.
I guess the thing I'm worried about too now is with the introduction of the new problems.
Uh-huh.
I'm assuming that wasn't in the 6-month plan. So does that mean that there's more time that's going to be needed down the line?
Could you repeat what you just said? I'm sorry.
So these new problems that have come up.
Yes. Oh,
were not planned for.
Right. So now it's going to take more time to fix those.
So are we looking at a 6-month season 3 as well down the line? Maybe they can get these in and out, but along with the other stuff they're working on. But it really depends on how fast we get a fix for this, jamming BR and all the other stuff.
Now that's where my expectations are now, right? I mean, oh man. Going back to Spartan for a second here, I just want to get back to this. Justin, well, actually, Halo Creation said he's insulting, but not harassing. That's a good distinction to make.
Yeah, I agree.
Yep. But even then, Creation, you realize this. Insulting is not good either. Like, none of this is good.
Yeah.
Justin says, also question though, he's not in someone's face screaming this. He's not abusing someone's DMs. He's just throwing it into the ether. Plus, 343 should really learn that this is just really negative press to them. Shows they're like, hey, you can't say that, like you're saying now. Better ways to go about it, and these people have lives outside of making this game.
Again, I don't think the point is, like, he can't say what he said. I think it's just the way he said it.
Yeah, it literally is just the way he said it. He could have sat back, even without a PR person. He could have just sat back, collected his thoughts. This is the same thing I'd said to the esports arena team, that the blue team that got dropped, basically.
Yeah.
Take a step back, think about everything before you're about to post, room it over a couple times in your mind, have it typed out, and then think about it and be like, does this get my point across It doesn't even need to be positive. Like, it doesn't need to be a positive statement. But does it get my point across while also not being, like, just fucking mean? You know?
You know, I reading his, like, the world of the internet now is a lot of over exaggeration too, right?
Yeah.
Like people talking about whatever.
Right.
Like, I don't find his comments like super out of line.
No, he just says fuck you a lot.
So I don't know. It's just,
And I say fuck you a lot.
I don't know. I feel like we can talk a lot longer about this.
Right. We don't need to. Yeah.
We kind of,
The fact of the matter is he got fined. I think it was set around a couple grand. It's like $2,000 or so.
Yeah.
We don't have the exact amount because I don't believe Spartan has given out the exact amount because he talked about on a stream that he doesn't know how much he can actually divulge. But I believe it's been said somewhere around a couple grand. But yeah, if there's one thing you need to know about Tyler Spartan, that is that he's going to speak his mind.
Yeah.
And like he said in another tweet, he's not apologizing for anything that he said. He stands by everything that he said. And you know what? That's who he is. So fuck it.
Last thing I'll say is how, if whatever your job is out there,
yeah,
if you're out there, like you are, I don't know how to phrase the title, but you type up like
I'm a documentation specialist. That is my title.
So like, say you're typing throughout your day,
yeah,
and all of a sudden words like, nope, we're gonna delete these. And you got to retype it, and you got to keep going, and then we're gonna delete this, and you got to retype. Like,
I'd be mad. I'd be fucking mad.
You'd be fucking pissed.
Yeah. But am I gonna go on Twitter and publicly bash the company I work for? And now I know Spartan does not work for 343 Industries, but I get where you're going.
Yeah.
I get where you're going. You do not see people openly bashing the company that they work for unless A, they're on the way out, they're already gone, or, I mean, that's kind of the only two examples that I have. They're on their way out of the company or they are gone from the company.
But I'm also getting to the point, like, you would understand, you would be emotionally charged from that day.
Absolutely.
So
if my BR fucking jammed all the time, when it's literally the gun used in ranked and competitive, yeah, I'd be fucking pissed. And that's the thing too, is I said it as well. That issue, that singular issue needs to be the first priority of the development team to fix. That should be number fucking one. You know why? Because that literally breaks your game.
Beth in chat said, I did see a tweet from Uni saying that they're making good progress on the jamming issue and prioritizing getting that fix out in an update as soon as possible.
Yes, and we'll talk about that tweet in the show as well.
All right. Well, I think I'm done with the Spartan stuff.
Yeah.
Are we ready to move on?
Yeah, we're ready to move on. That's it for the competitive news, by the way. Could have been a topic, but fuck it. I just put it there because I didn't understand. I didn't know how long we were going to stay on it, but we stayed on it for a while. Upcoming tournaments of the week presented by NoobCombo.com. Check out NoobCombo.com for UMG daily tournaments and First Blood daily tournaments are taking place. And then on today, Monday, May 9th, we have the controversial organizer who shall not be named. Esports Arena.
Oh boy.
Oh my God, it's like Lord Voldemort. The Series E tournament's taking place. And then Luke Brew, the CSO of Esports Arena, put out a statement. And he said, we're meant to be a platform for the players, and we apologize for failing in this case. Anyone who's been following us since Halo 5 knows how dedicated we are to the scene. I hope we can work towards putting this behind us. And he's updated player contracts to include travel support. So here's my problem. Okay, Will? I'm sorry to keep going back to this.
Okay.
Remember when we talked about how it appeared as though, based off the statements that were provided, that based off of contractual agreements, the team that was formerly Esports Arena Blue did not fulfill their contractual agreements to be at the specified number of the mandatory events that they were supposed to be a part of, therefore meaning they weren't given travel coverage to go to the event. Does that sound accurate?
Yeah.
But this tweet says, updated player contracts to include travel support.
Yeah.
Was it never included before?
Yeah, that's what they stated. But last time was that the Series E was literally an online format. There was no travel coverage. There was nothing about going to events.
So now we're going based off a he said of players say they promised us travel coverage. Esports Arena said they didn't fulfill contract obligations. Players said they removed it from us right before the event. He said.
Yeah, basically.
Okay. All right.
So, we'll see what happens.
We will.
Again, if the other players didn't they signed a contract and didn't fill their obligations, I don't think Esports Arena has anything to apologize for other than trying to save face publicly here. I think that's what they're doing.
Exactly. And the funny thing is that this also did not come from their official account. This came from the CSO. But regardless, Maddie also put out a tweet and he said, for those competing in the Esports Arena Series E tournament to get a sponsorship, make sure you lawyer up and understand the terms of agreement and details of the contract or deal before agreeing and signing to anything.
There you go. That can be true with any contract you sign.
Yep. Now, clearly, I've said it before and I'll say it again. I don't know if we're ever going to, but I don't think we still have the full story yet. Clearly, this is still like a he said debacle. But the fact of the matter is, I included them in the show notes because A, a statement was provided. B, the tournament is still taking place and people are going to compete in it regardless. And C, we don't have the full story yet. So, sorry, not sorry. In the words of Spartan, I'm not fucking apologizing. Although he is against this. So Friday, May 13th, not this, but like the Esports Arena thing. So Friday, May 13th, HYE Gaming 2v2 tournament. On Friday, May 13th and Saturday the 14th, Knights Arena Monthly Halo Infinite 4v4 is taking place. On Saturday, May 14th, we have the Nerd Street Champs LAN in Bakersfield. Lady Spartan Pro Series Qualifier number 4 Finals, and the Europa Halo Spring Series Open number 2. And before anyone says anything, I'm just going to put this out there right now. No, we are not going to be talking about the additional cheating allegations to Miss Lacar. Yeah, we're not going to talk about that because, frankly, it's all allegations again. Nothing's been proven at this point. That's all. That's all I want to say. Well, that's it for the upcoming tournaments of the week presented by noobcom.com. Check out noobcom.com for all your Halo esports needs. Will, what do we got next?
Well, we usually have Rostermania.
You're not even going to do the soundbite?
No. I was going to, the first time ever. Do you want me to press it to keep it going?
I don't fucking care. It's okay. Oh.
Okay, there's no Rostermania this week. Nothing happened. So let's just move on. Josh, you got Scrim recaps for us?
I would, but no reported scrims have happened since KC. I think the players are taking a well-needed break post KC. Besides Spartan, just going on elsewhere.
Sure.
But no, I think players are still just taking a break before scrims kind of heat back up. So we're just waiting for those to kick back up. That's it.
All right.
Yeah. But I think we have a couple tournament league recaps that wouldn't mind you running through.
That we do. We have the Knights Arena Weekly Halo Infinite 4v4. And here are the results. In third, fourth, we had Street Runners and Pittsburgh Knights. Second was CN. And first was G2 and FaZe. Little mashup of players there. Next up, we have the Europa Halo Spring Series Open number 1. In fourth place, we had Vex Gaming. Third went to it's Black Hand Gaming, but they messed it up. And Diamond Dogs, and then Black Hand EU. Next up, we have the Lady Spartan Pro Series Qualifier number 4 results. And here are the teams that qualified for the finals. Sorry, I had to make sure I was reading that right.
Yes, you are reading it right.
Needs 8's Bad, Good Vibes, Hydra Gaming, Desensitized, Pink Queens, LCM, Femme Fatale, and Dead Inside. So congratulations to those who qualified. And last but not least, we have Louis V Titan Money Tuesdays season final invitational. In third, fourth, we had Z's, which was Nexi and Too Nice, Exceed, Pyretic, and Evolving. Second went to Covington, LA, Claytron, and Boobadooboo, and first went to CN, which was Guardian Flies and Johan MC. And that's all I have for tournament and league recaps.
Hell yeah. Thank you, Will. With that, let's get into the topic. Season 2, competitive woes. So first up, let's talk about the removal of skill jumps briefly here. So Lucid put out a tweet, and I think this encapsulates most, if not all, of the ones that were removed, at least people found. Streets Pizza Jump, as we knew it, is gone. Live Fire Key Door Jump is gone. Live Fire Screen Jump is gone. Bizarre Red Big Door Jump and Big Blue Door Jumps are gone. Ramp Drop Slides have been nerfed, although it kind of feels like they haven't been as much as people were thinking. Who asked for a single one of these? But there's a new pizza jump that's by Count Cupfake on Reddit, so go check that out. People are saying that it is a much more precise jump that needs to be landed. But then I saw comments in the thread being like, well, the gold 1 to gold 2 jump in Guardian on Halo 3 was also an incredibly precise jump that needed to be made. So don't see the problem with that one necessarily. But the fact of the matter is, Will, they've been removed.
That they have.
Your overall thoughts?
I couldn't do most of them myself.
No,
no,
it's okay.
Yeah, it's one of those things that have been around in Halo for quite some time, that people find these little jumps in areas you can get to. It didn't bother me that they were in. It kind of bothers me that they are out, just because like I said, these jumps have been around for a long time. Not these ones specifically, but skill jumps have been around for a long time, and it seems odd to just take them out. So
I had like a Josh rant, brewing, because I've been seeing a lot of. We always talk. We're partnered with the Podcast Evolve crew, and they stick more on the lore side of things. We stick more on the competitive multiplayer side of things, right?
Yeah,
it's obvious. But the thing that I love about what we try to do is we try to bridge that gap by doing that Inside HCS segment for them, and they do the Map Legends segment for us.
Sure.
And we're on each other's shows every now and again. I love that that's what we try to do. We try to bridge that gap, right? We want more people to come into the competitive space. We also want more people to be enjoying the lore side of the games, right? Or the books or the other media, whatever it may be. The thing that irritates me the most is when I see a post on, and I know what everyone's going to say. It's a fucking cesspool over there. But the thing that really, really irritates me is when a competitive post gets dropped over on the r/Halo subreddit, and then everyone attacks it. And I shouldn't say everybody, but it seems like a vast majority of the people within those comments are attacking it in a place where, like, I see comments all the time about, why do they always cater to the competitive community? They only listen to the competitive community, hence the Mangler being a two-shot melee now. Like, they only listen to them. They never listen to us. They're going to ruin this game, blah, 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 blah. Guess what? Oh, and then, like, the whole, like, BR being the two-shot melee and whatnot and all this shit. Okay. You guys will probably never watch this or listen to this, but I need to get this point across. And this, I'm not trying to be fucking mean, but I'm going to sound mean, and, fuck it. So, there are there are multiple types of communities that play, read, watch, enjoy this franchise. Okay? That's fact. The competitive community, the esports community, is a very, very small subset of Halo's communities as a whole. I can guarantee you, okay? I don't work for 343, so obviously take my words for it with a grain of salt, but fuck it. I can guarantee you, this small community has literally no say over what gets added, what gets removed, what gets prioritized in the overall game. Okay? You know how I know that? HCS, like Will mentioned earlier, is not a one-to-one recreation of the ranked arena playlist that is in Halo Infinite. It's not. The whole Mangler thing, don't ask us and don't yell at us, and us as in the competitive community, as to why all weapons damage reduction for melee was 10%. Just to make the Mangler a 2-shot kill. We don't fucking know. Also, the question was, the question wasn't, can we nerf the Mangler? The question was, can we remove the Mangler? The overarching competitive community did not want it in ranked, in competitive. They didn't want it in competitive. It wasn't their decision. They didn't tell 343 to be like, hey, go nerf that shit. They didn't. They didn't say that. Okay? So just fucking stop it. Stop. You know what? There are many, many people on both sides, the casual and the competitive side. And I don't mean casual in a derogatory sense. I love my casual playlist as well. They fucking took away my Social Slayer. It's rotational now. I think that's fucking bullshit. But guess what? There are people on both sides of this. Y'all are fucking acting entitled as all hell. Just stop it. Just fucking stop it. Spartan, I'm sorry, Tyler. I'm going to just hear me out here. If Spartan were to go to 343 Industries today, go knock on their front door, I doubt he'd be let in, but he knocks on their front door because they have security. He knocks on their front door. He's like, hey, you guys need to, let's see. You guys need to remove the Bulldog and the traditional shotgun needs to be added. That needs to happen. What do you think 343 are going to do? What do you think they're going to do? I'll tell you what they're not going to do. They're not. You know what they'll do? They'll look at him. They'll look at Tyler and be like, hey, Tyler. Sorry about the fine, man. But we'll make a note. Thanks for the feedback. Have a great day. There you go. Simple as that. Did they make the change? No. Did they nerf all melee of all weapons 10% because of what the competitive people wanted? No. They didn't. Get off your fucking high horse. Okay? I swear to God. It's not about you. It's not about us. It blows my fucking mind that I see all these people. If they didn't cater to the competitive community, this game would be so much better. They're not fucking catering to us. What are you talking about? What? Guys, we don't even have an HCS playlist in the game. Okay? And you think we're the problem? They removed Social Slayer, a playlist that I was rooting for since Halo 5 fucking released. And I finally got it. Guess where it is now? Gone. I'll make you a deal. To the casual community out there. I won't blame you if you don't blame us. Deal? Because guess what? I don't think it's your fault either. I don't. They're going to make the decisions that they're going to make. Plain and simple. Yes, they are gathering and listening to feedback all the fucking time. Don't think that they're not. They are. And we've literally seen good things come from updates because of feedback that was given. Sure, things that maybe shouldn't have been issues in the first place, but regardless, they got fixed and things got changed because of feedback. Right? But it's not because somebody's telling them to fucking do something that they do it. Jesus Christ. So just stop. Just fucking stop it. There's my rant. It came back. I'm sorry. I just saw that shit and I'm like, how dumb can you possibly be where you're like, it's the competitive community's fault. It's the pro players' fault that all this shit keeps happening. If they catered this game more to casuals, it'd be more fun. You have your fucking playlists. We don't. We literally don't. And there's only one ranked playlist. Don't get Beth started on that. I thought they did, Beth. I thought they did remove Social Slayer. I thought they made it rotational. Am I wrong on that? If I'm wrong, I'll get off my high horse. Beth says, oh, it's there? Sweet. I thought it was gone. They literally said that they're rotating it out. Anyone who thinks 343 listens to competitive more than the casual side literally doesn't pay attention to competitive at all. Oh, that's right. I remember you and Beth talking about that, Justin, that they added BR to some of the rotations to it. But hey, it'll jam. Well, all right, so let me just back my fucking horse up. I need to get the fuck off my high horse and sit back in this chair. I thought they removed Social Slayer. I was incorrect. I swear to God, I read in one of their season 1 outcomes blogs that they would be moving to, they would be removing playlists, and making them rotational. And I swear to God, Social Slayer is one of them. Please, I swear to God it is, but whatever. BR jamming, Will?
Yeah.
The sensation that's sweeping the nation. Mickwin said, the gun jamming is the biggest reason I don't want to play right now, to be honest. And from
Unishek,
he said, hey, Austin, the team is going to take a look into these reports and we'll follow up when we have more info. But then he had more info and
Unishek
said that FYI, the jamming that's happening is to semi-automatic weapons. Most noticeably, the BR is not an intended mechanic. It is a bug that was introduced when addressing a rapid-fire exploit. We're working on a fix now. And then
Unishek
finished with stating today, as soon as we have it addressed internally, we're prioritizing shipping an update for it. Sandbox, Competitive Insights, and Pro Team and Test have been hammering on it since the first reports and are making good progress. Once we have more details, we'll be sure to share them. Priority number 1. And it sounds like it is. Because god damn, that literally is game breaking. That needs to be fixed. So no, let's preface this. No, it does not have to do with the dead zone, the trigger dead zones that were added to the settings. And if you want more insight as to why that was added, now I can't speak for the 343 team, but I think it might have been Tyler Spartan who put this out there. It makes sense from a standpoint of trigger stops on controllers or the scuff equivalent or whatever they call it. So, like smart triggers, I think it's called. What is it called? So, yeah. I think it has to do with that. Someone replied to a tweet with that information. I'm like, that sounds perfectly understandable.
Yeah, I want to articulate. The first time I had my BR jam, it was quite the experience.
Please do.
Because it was King of the Hill.
It's been a while. It's been a while.
Smacked my mic again. King of the Hill on streets. It's the PD hill, right? The one right around like bottom A, front PD.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
And a guy slides out in tires. I'm sitting there. I'm the only one on the hill. I fire 3 times and nothing comes out. I fire the 4th time and finally all the bullets at once come out and I just laser beam him for a perfect kill. I'm like, okay.
Oh,
and then I started having the problems of the BR jamming. But yeah, I was in awe of what I saw because like my gun just literally wasn't shooting, and then it was like, brr, brr, and it just like all the bullets came out. I was like, what the? And I thought it wasn't that prevalent until that moment, and then it kept happening to me. So,
okay.
It is interesting. But yes, sounds like this is priority number one. It can't come soon enough. Can't wait for the update and then to experience what it is. Because I have lost gunfights in pivotal moments in ranked because of my gun not firing. And I get shot and they don't. So.
Okay.
Josh is typing away over there.
I'm probably just wrong on that Social Slayer front.
Are you looking for the rotation?
Yeah. I found. So.
He's still on it.
Yeah. So this is from the season 1 outcomes report. And it says elimination will be making its debut during season 2. When the mode lands, it'll show up in matchmaking as a rotational playlist and be made available in custom games. In season 2, we'll have more regular rotations to our playlists, rotating out less popular playlists and putting up new ones for players to dive into.
So it doesn't state what
it doesn't state. No, I totally am incorrect, and I sit and stand by it. So I'm totally incorrect. I apologize.
Either way, doesn't really change your point about where things are lean towards.
I just really hope they don't fucking remove Social Slayer. That's all I'm gonna fucking say. Cool.
All right.
Yeah, the BR jamming thing needs to be top of mind. It sounds like it is. Hopefully that fix gets put out immediately because that is, like I said, literally game breaking. What's up, Raider Hater? Welcome back. Shall we move on?
Yeah, let's do it.
To the regular news. Cannon Fodder, Lore of the Jungle. This is by Alex Wakeford. I'm not going to read it, but you can. Silver Debrief Inheritance by Alex Wakeford. I'm also not going to read this, but I will read a snippet because this is actually pertains to shit you can unlock. Are you like mouthing? Like, are you? What the fuck are you doing?
You're like, I'm gonna read a snippet. I was like, yeah, just a little bit, okay?
Yeah, there, yeah. So fans of the Halo television series, however many there are of you, can look forward to represent. I'm just kidding. I enjoy it for what it is. It's not amazing. It is what it is. Fans of the Halo television series can look forward to representing their love with some tie-in content coming to Halo Infinite on May 10th. That's tomorrow. In forms of various weapon charms and emblems. Simply log into the game from May 10th and you'll be rewarded with the following. Again, all you have to do is log in and you get this shit. Pretty fucking cool. Together We Rise emblem, Sword of Mercy emblem, Artifact, aka Keystone emblem, Artifact, aka Keystone weapon charm, Silver Team weapon charm, and Silver Team emblem. And if you ever wish to put those charms or those emblems on your HCS kitted weapons, well, too fucking bad because you can't.
Eventually. They're working on it.
Eventually. Beth says, just backing up for a second, let's be honest, I wouldn't be surprised for them to rotate out the literal most popular playlists across all Halos, or that's always been my understanding. Seems like it's always top of the list for population. Beth, I'm telling you, what blew my mind, and I'll say this until the day I die, because I am that stupidly biased about this fucking franchise. The fact that Halo 5 didn't have a Social Slayer playlist, I couldn't fucking believe it. And it was years. Literal years. And then the other funniest fucking thing is that Halo Infinite didn't even launch with one. Wonderful. Halo Infinite backend updates. FFA challenges. The Halo Infinite team has deployed a back-end update that will allow Rumble Pit and Last Spartan Standing matches to progress free-for-all challenges. If you're currently playing, close and relaunch the Halo Infinite game to get this update. This update already came out, so you probably already have it if you played recently. Last Spartan Standing challenge progress. A new back-end update for Halo Infinite has improved challenge tracking after leaving Last Spartan Standing matches early. Challenge progress should now be more consistently tracked once the match has concluded. And then some additional information. Challenge progress is always being tracked after leaving Last Spartan Standing matches early, but this may not always be visible post-match. Complete a full match in any playlist to see updated challenge progress or restart Halo Infinite to refresh the event pass's tiers. The Halo Infinite team is currently investigating the cause of these issues, and a future update to Halo Infinite will improve this unlock flow. But it doesn't end there. How about a little assistance? All Halo Infinite players who sign in before the end of the Interference event on May 16th will receive 5 challenge swaps and double XP boosts. Starting next Tuesday, in other words, tomorrow, so the 10th, until May 16th, each completed event challenge will unlock 2 tiers of the event pass. So there's that. And I already told Will this before we started recording, but I put in a Halo support ticket, my first one. And I talked about how my challenge progress it literally wasn't progressing in last Spartan standing. And I had a cumulative score challenge to complete. And I played a game. I got eliminated. I left early. I waited 10 minutes and still no dice. I also relaunched the game, no dice. So I'm like, okay, I'll do it again. Played another game. Got eliminated, left early, waited 10 minutes, and it did update. But it wasn't compounded. Like, I didn't earn from the first game and the second. It was just the second game that I earned from. So I submitted a ticket. And I got a response back from the ticket. Like an actual response, not the automated response, but I got an actual response. And the response was, let me get this here. See if anybody understands this. A new backend update for Halo Infinite has improved challenge tracking after leaving Lost Spartan standing matches early. Challenge progress should now be more consistently tracked once the match is concluded. And if you haven't already, restart your game. Well, guess what? That was after the update had released, is when I submitted the ticket. So, cool. All right. Halo Infinite Season 2 woes. Will, this is by
Unishek.
We've seen the feedback around changes that impacted various multiplayer jumps and campaign speedrun strategies. Look at that. Competitive and casual together. We're not at a point where we can promise anything yet, but wanted to be transparent and say that we're taking the feedback seriously and reviewing options internally. See? Look at that. We can all bitch in harmony, all right? And then the thing that kind of blew my mind, but kind of makes sense but still blew my mind, is the following. Hindering Season 1 Battle Pass progression. This is by Green Banana 217 over on Reddit. And they state, hindering Season 1 Battle Pass progression because I haven't paid for Season 2 passes is a joke. And there's a screenshot where literally the 4th challenge is locked. And it states, upgrade Season 2 Battle Pass to Premium to unlock an extra challenge slot for the season. The 4th challenge slot, to be exact. And from
Unishek,
he states, the team has seen the feedback regarding the availability of the 4th challenge slot in Halo Infinite. We're working to address it for purchasers of each Premium Battle Pass. When we do address it in-game, we'll also provide a make good as a thank you for helping us improve this part of the Halo Infinite experience. As always, please keep the feedback coming. And it sounds from that tweet that they're going to keep it that way. As in, if you don't buy a premium pass, you're not going to get access to your 4th challenge. Now, we had a discussion in Discord about this, where I think Silas was talking about how, well, don't they do like a progression, like if you buy the premium version of a pass, you get additional XP or you get additional tiers, whatever it is. And yes, you get additional tiers in Infinite's Pass, whatever it is. And it makes sense from a standpoint of this is literally the only progression path in Infinite is the challenge system. So how else are you going to incentivize people to purchase I think let me preface all this. I think this idea is fucking stupid, but don't find me. But it makes sense given the way that Infinite's designed with the challenge system. You know what I mean? Because like you can buy, for those who don't know, you have 2 options for the premium pass. You can buy the premium pass, which I think is what, $10? Okay. Or you can buy the premium pass bundle, right? Which comes with 25 tiers in the pass, or XP grants. You don't have to use them on this pass, but you get the equivalent of 25 levels in a battle pass in the form of XP grants. Okay. So besides the grants, I guess another incentive of buying the premium pass for the season is that you unlock that 4th challenge slot. So there's that. I wonder what that make good is going to be.
Who knows? I guess from every other game, there's always been extra progression for those who pay for the pass.
Agreed. I think the only thing that irritated me from my shock value of this, seeing it for the first time, I thought it was a joke. I thought it was photoshopped. I'm not kidding. Because I'm like, that seems fucking stupid. And then we talked about it. I'm like, I still think it's stupid, but I get it. I understand it. I think the thing that irritates me the most is that it wasn't said that this is what was going to happen. It was just season 2 is released and somebody found it out because they didn't buy the season 2 premium pass.
I bet it was just stated, but in a non-obvious way. Like when you pay for the season's premium pass, you will unlock an extra challenge swap extra challenge slot for that season. I mean, probably and then people just think that carries over.
Well, I didn't see it said anywhere. I didn't see it said anywhere. The only thing that we saw for sure was that the free tiers would be going away in that previous pass. But if you bought the premium pass, you'd be able to continue earning unlocks. But who knows? It is what it is. And they're working on it. And they're going to give us a make good. And that's it for the regular news. Kind of the games to watch. The Pro-Am Classic 2022 results. And let's just say that nobody expected this to happen. I won't go through all of it, but let's just get to the juicy bit. The LA Thieves eliminated Optic Gaming, or Optic Texas for that matter. And the New York Subliners eliminated the Ultra. And then the Subliners beat the Thieves 3-1 in the final. And then Crimsix said, let's fucking go. From pretenders to contenders. I live for this. It's all about the journey to me, and I can genuinely tell you that this one felt incredible. GG's LA Thieves, hard-fought series from them. 50 finals, 38 wins. And he said it on Mother's Day that call your mothers, and he might do the same to your mom. In his post-game interview. Beth says Optic beats FaZe with a substitute and gets knocked out by a team like LA Thieves. Mind-blowing. Yeah, that tournament was something. Will, did you find it?
Oh, good.
Well, Beth also says, I feel like I remember there being something like that talked about from the start. I don't remember specifics, but I thought it said something about there being 3 spots available for this and 4 spots available for premium. But I don't remember what that was specifically in relation to, so that could have been something completely different.
It was it was like something during the first time they revealed any sort of battle pass stuff. But I don't remember exactly where it was stated, if it was in a release VOD, if it was in Halo Waypoint. I don't really have the time to go digging for it.
I'm going to take your word for it, though. So fuck it. It was said. It happened.
It's just not clearly stated. It's stated, but people, could obviously think as long as I bought the Season 1 Battle Pass, that means I have 4 swaps for Season 1 forever.
Yeah. But no.
I can understand where that confusion came in.
Absolutely. That's it for Count on the Games Watch. It's time for Will's Adventures. And I'm not going to say other games too because there weren't any. So, Will, what did you happen to play?
Played Halo Infinite.
Oh, man.
I talked about all the crap already, all the problems.
But I want to know your thoughts on Catalyst.
Oh, that's right.
That's right.
We didn't talk about Catalyst.
But you were going to say something before that. I'm sorry.
All right, man.
Oh, shit.
I don't remember your gamer tag. But we're fucking Plat 2s right now, all right?
Oh, no.
And I have a great starting strat to get camo on King of the Hill on recharge, and the first hill is bottom mid by camo. I grab it, I pop it, and I escape. My teammates like yelling at me, "Get in the fucking hill! You have camo, you can just sit there and they won't see you." I'm like, I just like get all wide-eyed on them. I'm like, no, I'm gonna fucking run around and slay out while you guys sit there. Like, and then, they all die in the hill because they're all sitting there like fucking idiots with their dicks in their hand, not realizing you don't all have to be in the hill at the same time to get point. I'm sorry.
No, you're not. Don't apologize. Own it.
I went like freaking 12-6 or something that game. Like, it wasn't a high slaying game for me, considering it was King of the Hill, but it was because I was able to slay while they were
dicking around.
Whew. This guy was like yelling at me through a whole game just because I wouldn't do what he wanted. And I'm like,
oh my God.
Freak. And then King of the Hill Streets, I had a guy who was like, we were down 3-0 on King of the Hill, right?
Okay.
It's 2-4. And we come back and tie it 3-3 to go into overtime or whatever.
Yeah.
But like, he's calling me up. You're like, Mayhem's just pushing out. I'm like, dude. So that I spawn top C. I go down the stairs. The thing is like bottom mid, right where the rockets spawn. Yeah. I go down the stairs. I'm getting beamed from the side, beamed from this way. So I try to go around pizza to just get coverage.
Yeah.
And the dude's caught like, oh, he's just running away. He's not fucking, he's running in solo. I'm like, we have no fucking map control. How am I supposed to go anywhere?
You're trying to start getting control. And you backed off when you realized that you were going to get beamed.
So
at least you didn't run fucking straight bottom mid and be like, fuck you guys.
That was his plan, was like, I'm going to sit top C and you guys all just go in the hill. And I'm like, that doesn't work.
No, you're going to 1v4 them, you fucking moron.
To anyone that's out there that's like maybe a diamond one and I just need to get through the dumb plats right now. Like, I get it. Sometimes like I feel like I'm performing at the lower plat, but I have teammates who don't fully understand the game concept. So like I'm progressing then not progressing and progressing and not progressing. And it's like, It's major jumps because it's based on your teammates a little bit there. And Halo's a team game. So I'm just a little frustrated in that I played my ranking matches when I wasn't feeling the great. And that was the stupidest thing ever because I didn't do well.
Sure. And
now I'm in low plat again. Not happy about it.
Now got to work your way back up, huh?
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm through. I think I'm plat. They ranked me plat 1. I think I'm like almost through plat 2 right now.
Okay.
But I just need to get some games in and freaking, get boosted back up.
Let's talk Catalyst.
Catalyst, yeah. I said it in Discord, but you really have to work as a team. It's kind of a oval map.
Mm-hmm.
There are many sight lines.
There really are.
And
you get caught around corners real quick.
Yep. So moving as a team, I've mainly played Capture the Flag on it.
Okay. Have you yet to play a Slayer on it? I think I saw that in the rotation.
I played Tactical Slayer on it.
Oh, okay.
SWAT.
Okay.
So that plays a little differently too, because even so, there's times I would spawn, take 2 steps, and get shot.
Awesome.
Because of the sight lines.
Awesome.
It's really, you have to work as a team. If you get a couple down and they try to run your flag top mid, so there's coverage all the way until you get to top mid from your base.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
From the doors. And then you just have one bridge to run across, and then you're sliding down your ramp back into your base a little bit. So
it's completely open when you're on that bridge top mid. It's completely open when you're on the bridge bottom mid.
Yep. But
yeah.
There's some decent coverage, and if you need map control, you need teamwork, you need to communicate where people are coming from, otherwise your team's going to be lost. I enjoy the aesthetic of the map. I had a game I played, which was, again, Capture the Flag, where 2 of my teammates quit.
Oh, wonderful.
So I just sat in a corner, and this guy kept grabbing overshield, and he'd come over to me, and we'd just crouch
Nice.
I aimed my BR in the air, and then
Nice.
the match finally ended, and I stood on the end. I saw he had repulsor on his arm. I stood on the end, and I crouched, and he repulsed me off the map, and made a
wonderful.
That was a nice guy that he just didn't repeatedly kill me when we were down 2-4, because that's what all the other teammates were doing.
And as we understand from rank in Halo Infinite, it's based off performance.
Yeah.
So if you die a lot.
So yeah. But I want to play it with like a group to see how it all works. Since I'm queuing solo duo, it's tough because not everyone has a mic, not everyone talks. I mean, hell, sometimes I'm not in the mood to talk, and that's why I play solo duo.
Sure.
So solo duo.
Sure.
But yeah,
makes sense.
That was it. I've gotten I don't know what type of people I'm matching up against, but I've gotten some decent last Spartan standing wins.
Okay.
Which have been fun.
Okay.
I'm getting a little bored of the map already. But that is what it is. I did complete the weekly challenges and the ultimate, which was just complete 3 more last Spartan standing, which frustrated me because the challenge I had before the weekly was complete 6. And then I got complete 3, and it's like, wait a second. Shouldn't that 6 have been the weekly? And then the 3, anyway. It just seemed like I went backwards in difficulty.
Sure. I mean, hey, that's not a bad thing,
no,
right?
I'll take it. I'll take it. Either way, I had to play 9 games of last Spartan standing.
So you're going to rock your stance that you got now?
Which one?
I mean, the weekly was a stance.
No. I'm still going to be screaming.
Go Super Saiyan?
Yep.
Ah!
That's my stance I'm sticking with now.
I love that
since
stance.
Everyone gives me shit for it.
No, I love it. I love it. I still want like a full. I can't remember if we've had a full team do it yet.
I mean, we've been close.
Oh yeah, we got the one, but like I really want like a full squad to just go fucking Super Saiyan. It's great. Love that stance. It's so fucking stupid.
And that's why it's great.
Both that and the HCS celebration one with the fucking one pointed to the side because that's the meme. So unbelievable. So you like Catalyst though?
I like it. Yeah. I had fun with the skewer on it.
Okay.
I in that game where the 2 people quit out, I initially got the skewer. I slayed out with it. I got all 4 kills.
Nice.
4 kills with the skewer. I may have killed the same person twice, but
fuck it. That's 4 kills, baby.
4 no scopes with it.
Ooh, no scopes too.
Yeah, you're just running in there. Boom. You know.
Jesus Christ.
Fucking use it.
Are you sure you're not running it alone? Like your teammate fucking said you were?
No. This was so I got the skewer on the left side of the map, right? I freaking contested. Someone contested it. I no scoped him.
Yeah.
Guys running just fucking bottom middle light bridge wide open. Boom. Another guy comes around the corner. Boom. You know, I got the reloads. I'm bobbing and weaving.
Right.
I then, after I kill 3 people, move towards their base and get the 4th guy who was coming back at me.
That's fucking crazy.
So it wasn't like I was just running in. I literally just contested that spot.
I just see you fucking picking up, be like, all right, let's go.
Yeah.
You just fucking chucking her off the map. As soon as you see somebody, pow!
Right in the kisser.
Keep fucking running. Oh, man.
Anyway.
Justin asked, Josh, what about the one I sent you? What do you mean? The one you sent me? Are you talking about like the what you sent me on Twitter? Is that what you're talking about? I'm confused. I'm confused. I'm sorry.
The stance.
The stance. The one I sent you. The stance. I'm still fucking confused and I still feel like I'm really stupid right now. The one that I sent you, the stance. Can you send it again? Because I feel stupid right now. I'm so sorry. I played Halo Infinite as well. And Discord. Let me see if I can just quickly find that then. Let me see.
Oh no.
That stance. That's right. He said, however, I don't care how I need to get this pose. I'm going for it.
Oh my.
Jesus Christ. That's a pose for sure. I played Halo Infinite as well. I played what's up, Venom? I played some LSS And I haven't won a legitimate match yet in matchmaking. Granted, I've only played 3 matchmaking games. So, I'm just like, it just wasn't really trying. So.
Yeah. Sure.
No, but I've yet to win a matchmaking game, so. And I won't play until tomorrow. Venom, I mean, there are some aspects that are, there's some that aren't, if you want to dive deeper. So, but we did the community playdate, and I finally, thanks to you guys, thank you guys for bearing with me on that bullshit bot match shit to help me get the final achievement I needed to complete the game of the What Say You. But yeah, we got Shot got it as well. So thank you guys for the assistance on that. It's greatly appreciated. And then we did some custom games. And we did some LSS with that. And Maddie got the, I'll say it on the show. I'll say it on the show, Maddie, just for you. Maddie got the dirtiest of ninjas on me. He did. I chased him. I thought I had him. And then all I see is his body go up. I couldn't turn fast enough. And there I go. I was baited. I was just baited. It sucked. But I live with it. I live with it. Because I won more fucking games than you, Maddie. So fuck you, bitch! There's Maddie. He says, your ass got ninja'd. Woo!
Oh.
It did.
It did.
It did. It did. Venom, it's being worked on, man. I know. I know it's unfortunate, dude. Trust me. We're all in the same kind of mindset that shit sucks, but it's being worked on. You can only complain so much, you know what I mean? Yeah, Maddie's a lurker, man. He absolutely is. But no, he got my ass good. He got my ass good. But the way I look at it, I killed him a few times. We both won a couple games. Felt good. And I witnessed, and Sandman, I'm really sorry to call you out right now. I really am. But the whole, like, we're witnessing a breakdown meme. Literally saw that happen with Dave against Maddie. I agree, man. I agree, Venom. I agree. But I literally witnessed, like, Sandman, I'm sorry, witnessed the biggest choke of a gunfight I think I've ever seen against those two. And I was really rooting for Sandman to get that kill because I wanted Maddie to lose so fucking bad. But, yeah. I will say, you were right, Will. I really hope they do change it to where if you play LSS, it was a thigh slapper, Jesus Christ. I really hope that when the event playlist goes away, right, and LSS is like a mainstay and it's on additional BTB maps, I hope there's something in custom settings you can do to make ordnance drops come in on other maps too.
Yeah.
Because it does add... I do think it's crazy the amount of power-ups you can stack. I think that's a little too much, but I like the variety that it added on the BTB map. And we were playing on like 4v4 maps. We played a few rounds on Catalyst just to do it. We played on Streets. We played on Recharge, if I'm not mistaken. So I think it'd be cool if we had the ordnance type drops on those maps as well. And Maddie was asking too, like if there was a setting to make it so the ring closed in faster.
Yeah.
There was no setting for that. So hopefully things get added later on down the line as well. And Beth says it was so much better on smaller maps too. I think that also benefited because we had we typically had a party of 8 instead of the 12. And I also think it's weird. Now, granted, Breaker's the new map, right?
Yeah.
The BTB one. Now, granted, that is a smaller BTB map. So the 12 players, it kind of works out for, but I can't see, I cannot see 12 players on fucking, what is it, fragmentation?
Yeah, yeah.
Like how the fuck's that going to work? It's just,
You hide.
Seriously, you're never going to find anybody to fight against. It's meant to be a 24-player 12v12 map, and you're only going to have 12 players on it. Can't wait to see how that works out. Ew.
Maybe we're wrong in it. But, well, you also got to think like the third parties, right? You just don't want like third party after third party after third party and just be the steamroll thing of who waits the longest to get involved.
You know what? I cannot believe I'm saying this, but fuck it. Throw launch site in there. Why not? Throw it in there.
Is it too open though?
Nope. It's good enough for 12 people. Throw it in there.
Imagine it on Behemoth. All the open sight lines.
Ew.
There's nowhere.
Throw launch site in there. Throw it in. Throw it in. Problem solved. Launch site has been figured out, folks. They'll put it in last Spartan standing, and it'll actually make sense because it's not a fucking 4v4 map, and it's not a fucking 12v12 map. It's right in the middle. And what's right in the middle? 12 players. Boom! I solved the problem with that shit map. Yeah. Community played it was fun and funny. And good job, Maddie. I'll give credit where credit is due. You whooped my ass. Whoa, Beth. Beth said Behemoth is better than launch site. And you know what? Fuck it. I'll agree. I think both maps are ass, but if I had to pick one, I'd pick the symmetrical one. Yep, Beth is right. And every other map in Infinite is better than both of them. It's a true statement. Well, shall we move on to shoutouts? Shout out to everyone who joined the community play date. Hope you guys had fun. It was fun and stressful and funny. And like Maddie said earlier, a thigh slapper. If you know, you know. Shout out to everyone who followed and subbed during the live show. We have that boy same. I probably mispronounced that and I apologize. Provision is what I'm going to call it. And Danuk 3. Thank you all for the follows. Greatly appreciated. Sandman Mr. Durwood said they had a great time and will participate in more. Fuck yes, day! And happy belated birthday to Onset. Mark, happy belated birthday to you, sir. Community creations. Halo memes every day. Reddit.com/r/Halo memes. Clips of the week number 156 by High Tech Redneck. It's up on YouTube. Go check it out. A Halo Observer POV update. This is by Lubicu. And I apologize if I mispronounce your name. My program can now dynamically highlight a player's POV and enable their game audio based on the probability of them having interesting moments coming up. Proximity to enemies, power weapon pickups, etc. And it's fucking cool. Halo Infinite HCS maps for 2022. This is by Archer Bloodshot. Go check out those. The HCS Kansas City 2022 photo album. This is the Astro photo album by Todd Gutierrez. The HCS Kansas City Media Day headshots by Muggsy. And the HCS Kansas City 2022 Greatest Plays, Moments, Chokes, and Highlights collection from all 4 streams by Devious Grunt Alliance. Well, that's all I fucking got today. And, yeah, I ain't got much else to say. So I am not, but you are. What is that? You know what I'm referencing here?
No.
Oh, the bowling, the bowler dude. I think we literally talked about this in the community playdate. Who do you think you are? I am. You ever seen that?
No.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God.
All right. Well,
I'm fine. I'm going to find this for Will.
Show.
While I find this for Will, if you wouldn't mind plugging the show.
Hey, go listen to us on podcast services like iTunes, Podbean, Stitcher, Spotify, and others as well. Like Pocket Cast.
Pocket Cast.
If you want to watch the live show, join us on Twitch at 7 p.m. Central Time, mostly on Mondays. Or go watch the VODs live on YouTube. Check us out there. Join our Discord, join the community discussion. great things going on over in our Discord. A lot of community members interacting and just talking Halo. So go check it out. Go to hcsprotalk.com, link to the merch in top right corner if you're interested in all that. And don't forget about the fine folks over at Podcast Evolve. Make sure to check out evolvedhalo.com,
your home for Halo,
for shows such as Podcast Evolve, Mission Debrief, Halo TV Plus book clubs, Build with Blocks, and Halo headlines. That's what I got. All right. I'm done. I'm Josh, back to you.
Will, while we close this out, I don't care if this comes through the mic.
I gotta watch this bowling
Ready?
thing now, okay? This is gonna be weird for the audio listeners. I don't hear the sound.
Strike. Claim it.
Oh, it's coming through. What the hell? All right.
Who do you think you are? I am. All right, dude. Fucking get it, bro.
He was riding a high right there.
That's one of the greatest clips ever. Just fucking, I did it. That's right. Who do you think you are? I am.
Reminds me of when you walked in here being like, I'm right. I'm right.
Oh yeah, that's me. I'm that guy. Oh my God, it's so fucking fun. You've never seen that before?
No.
Oh, it's a remarkable clip. I'm so glad you got to witness that for the first time today.
Wonderful.
On the show. Speaking of which, about the show, I don't know what's coming up on next week's show. We'll have to fucking wait and see. There you go. Bringing that all back. All right, I guess with that, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to do it for episode 234 of HCS Pro Talk. I want to thank you very much for listening. I want to thank you very much for watching. Fresh Citrus.
Ooh.
You followed us before, if I'm not mistaken. I love the fucking name. I said that. I said I loved your name. It's Fresh Citrus. Thank you so much. Welcome to the live show. I'm sorry we're ending right now, but yeah, hashtag justice for Pistola, I guess. That's it for episode 234. We'll be back next week. I don't know what the fuck we're going to talk about, but it's going to be something fun. I hope. I think. I guess it will be. Woo! But until then, bye-bye. Who do you think you are? I am!